Damen und Herren, or let me say hello, if you also like from wherever you are. Guten Abend, Guten Tag, or even Guten Morgen to whichever zone that you'll be tuning in from. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know me, you can call me Teacher Fred or Lehrer Fred. All right. Now, like us today, there was these two words that I've realized tends to confuse a lot of German students. Today, I'd like us to go ahead and see what are the differences between these two words and also the spellings, etc. So please grab yourself a pen and a paper. Let's go right ahead and see what is the difference between the two words. Now, the words that I have on the screen, please ensure you get yourself a pen and a paper. And also, if you're just tuning in, let me say welcome to you. I'd like to see where exactly are you watching us from. Go ahead and comment below. So, as you're doing that, the words that I want us to see today is Sprachen and Sprechen. Look at this one. There's Sprachen, capital S, and Sprechen. Now, you might wonder, what is the difference or what are the differences? Now, first of all, I'd like you to, I see you there, Gosh from Indian, Willkommen, yeah? Those of you who are just tuning in again, let me say Willkommen to each and every one of you, right? So grab yourself a pen and a paper. Let's now go ahead. So I was beginning with this first one here, Sprachen, and you can see that this one is a noun and must always be in capital, yeah? So the emphasis is this, that the first one, the capital SP, this one here, Sprachen. Now, you can see I've written here as Sprache. You remember from the pronunciation that we said that SP at the beginning of a word becomes Sp. So I pronounce as Sprache, all right? Sprache. Now, this N here, you will add if it's plural. So singular is Sprache. Hello to you too, Christian. Willkommen, yeah? So, Sprache, singular. Plural, you will add an N, Sprachen. That is language. And then with N, now languages. All right? So the major difference is that this one, it is a noun and must always begin with a capital letter, right? Sprachen is a noun and must always begin with a capital letter. While Sprechen, look at this other one now, this one is normally small s, unless it is beginning a sentence, okay? Now you're seeing the difference here is this is capital S, Sprache, capital, languages. But this one here is small s. It is always small. So you can see I said that right here, mostly begins with a small letter s unless it begins a sentence, right? So please, the major difference is this. This one here is a noun, languages, right? But this one here is a verb, sprechen, to speak. They're different, right? So please don't confuse the two, right? Sprache, Sprachen, languages, but sprechen now means to speak, all right? So I've given some examples here. Let's just see some examples right here. Please ensure to note it down. This will be especially important to you in your Sprechen or even your Schreiben. Let's just go ahead and see some examples provided for us here. Just a moment. Ein Moment. Okay, here are some good examples for us. Look at the following. I've given both with the Sprechen and Sprache. The first example is Ich spreche. Remember this one is a verb, yeah? Ich spreche 4 Sprachen. Now you can see this one is small s because it's a verb, yeah? Spreche. But this one is a capital because it's a noun. Sprachen. So if you say, Ich spreche 4 Sprachen, I speak 4 languages. Maybe you want to ask somebody, how many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak? You would ask with wie viele? Wie viele Sprachen? Now you're noticing that the emphasis is this one must always be in capital. If you begin with a small s, it will be wrong, yeah? So, wie viele Sprachen? That is, how many languages? Sprechen Sie. Now you can see this one is now small, yeah? Wie viele Sprachen sprechen Sie? How many languages do you speak? Now, German is very, the language rules or the grammar rules, you have to be extra careful regarding the small, capital small, because from the rules of the language is that all nouns in German must always be in capital. That is, all nouns, whether it's at the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence, it must always be in capital, yeah? So remember this, that all the nouns in German must always begin in capital, all right? So I've given us some more examples. Here are some more examples. We have Mutter, Sprache. Mutter, Sprache, which now means mother tongue. Muttersprache, mother tongue. The other one is, so remember Muttersprache, mother tongue. Now in this case, it's small s because it's at the middle of the sentence, yeah? It's a word, Muttersprache. The other one is Fremd. Fremdsprache. Fremdsprache means foreign language. Fremdsprache. Some other example is Zweit. Please check it is Zweit. Zweitsprache. Zweitsprache now means second language. And then the last example I have here is Umgang. Have a look at it. The word is Umgangssprache. Umgangssprache, which now means slang or even colloquial language. All right. Hello to you, to Raul. Willkommen. Those of you who are just tuning in, willkommen. So we've now seen the clear difference between Sprachen and Sprechen. So as we now conclude, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my emphasis still. Remember, don't confuse the two. This is a noun, Sprache, Sprachen. It's a noun, languages, right? But this one here we've said is a verb, Sprechen. So as you now continue using it even in your sentences, don't confuse the two. All right? So with that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, that will bring us to the small end of the video. I believe now you will be able to comfortably use Sprachen and even Sprechen, all right? With that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I would say das ist alles für heute. I would encourage you, even as we upload this video, to watch it again and again so that you don't find yourself confusing the two words, all right? Well then, that is all for today, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.